Rampers. Hello, Jamland Rampers. Hi, Jamland Rampers. Hi, Camper Pampers. Hello, everyone. Are there any rabbits in the house today? Maybe a couple rabbits here, maybe a few. Maybe some Aussie rappers, some New Zealander rappers, some Euro rappers, some very late night burger rappers, or whatever, etc, etc, etc. Or maybe even Asian rappers, depending on if any of you speak English and are in here right now. Hi! Hi, 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 hi. Hi, everyone. I missed you, so I was thinking, why not do a different time for my stream today? I'm sorry about missing the one earlier today. I woke up and then I was ready to do the collab with the ladies today, and then it just didn't end up working out. Little Miss Chai is just not feeling up to it today, so we're like, okay. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just stream at my normal time then. So I made this waiting room and I went back night, and that was a big mistake. I was awake and I shouldn't have gone back night, because I went back night for a few hours and I was like, hey, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I was so tired. And then I was like looking through my alarm and stuff, and I was just silly as pie. I was just silly now, and I ended up sleeping. But guess what? I bought a real alarm clock, so that can't happen, okay? I bought a real alarm clock. I'm still gonna use the one on my telephone, but I also gonna have a real one, and I'm not going to sleep through again, okay? Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah. Hi. Oh, what, you're drunk at the moment? Are you okay? Are you okay? Why are you drinking? Are you alright? Guys, did you notice anything different about me today? I'm not wearing my glasses today. Did you notice? Did you notice that? Yeah. I'm not wearing my glasses. Why? Well, I don't know. I just wanted to be a little different. You're drunk too? What are you guys alcoholics or something? Why are you doing this? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm good. It's late. Oh my god. Japanese and white guy, handle your businesses. I think maybe anime fans would like my show. What? Yeah, maybe. Perhaps they'd like your show. Yeah. Can you even see us? Yes, I can see you. Of course I can. Yeah. I thought she got a haircut. No, my hair's the same length. Maybe it's because I'm showing more of my body today. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure. But, yes, you guys okay? Are you guys alright? Don't drink too much alcohol. Be smart, okay? Be smart about it. You know that alcohol can kill your brain cells. It's true. You can ask anyone. Yeah. You can ask anybody. It does. It kills your brain cells. Yeah. You could have streamed a Yap stream when you were awake. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Yes, I had a little bit of some stuff to do today, actually, when I got up. I had to help my sister out with some things. My sister, she's doing, well, I don't know if I can tell you, but she's changing up her degree a little bit. And she's really nervous and stuff, and she just needed to get her mind off of it, so I decided to just spend a little bit of time with her today for a little bit. Yes. Yeah. No, my clock that I got, like my alarm clock, is just boring. Maybe I should get a rabbit one. That would be really cute. Yeah. So yeah, I had some stuff to do, and then I was humble for a little bit. Yeah. I'm actually going to be busy tomorrow morning. I didn't realize that I would be. So I'm actually going to stream a little bit earlier in the morning tomorrow, because I forgot that I had something on. It's kind of like a special day for my family tomorrow, okay? It's a humble day. It's the anniversary of when my parents met each other, actually. So, oh, my alarm's going off. My phone one. Turn off! Did I actually set one of them to PM? Hang on, I gotta do this mission. I gotta do this mission thing on my phone to turn it off. Hang on. So we're gonna go out for like a little lunch, little lunchy lunch thing. But the thing is, it's going to oh, sorry, I'm just itching my eye. Ugh. So I'm gonna kind of be busy. So I'm gonna stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. And because I don't want to play a game tomorrow because I'm not gonna have as much time. So I thought, why not like do a little baking stream tomorrow? I have my photos done from the baking stuff that I did yesterday. No, not yesterday, but the day before. Or was it yesterday? I can't remember. A day ago or the day before. I don't know time. But I thought, why not do that? It's gonna be exciting. Yes. So I'm gonna do that in the morning, a little bit earlier than usual. Probably it will go for like maybe 2.5 hours, to 3, depending on maybe 2.5. I'm thinking. This recipe that I'm doing is not gonna go in my recipe book, and you'll see why later. You'll see why when I tell you about it. But I can't really tell you too much of it. Yeah. What? The meeting of the genitals is always an important milestone. No, the genitals didn't meet. No. No, they were really young when they met, okay? Well, not like really young, but like... I don't know, I don't want to think about it. Like, I don't know. I don't want to think about it too much, okay? My parents have never done anything like that, okay? So don't even think about it. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, no, but, yeah, I'll be doing stuff in the morning, and... I like streams like this, though. It's kind of comfy, you know? It reminds me of old times, kind of streaming at this time, because when I was starting streaming, I would always stream like around this time, which so it's funny to because I would be working or I'd be at uni and stuff, so and this was my only like time for when I came home, yeah, it's weird streaming at this time. I don't know how VTubers stream like in the afternoon, like in the morning when you wake up. Don't you just like want to stream when you wake up? Because like I do, I always want to stream when I wake up. Is that crazy? I'm like, oh, I'm waking up. It's time for me to hang out and wake up and time for me to stream and get ready. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Is that crazy? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. The stalk arrived and said, "Comrade, you've worked well, so we gave you 2, baby." Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot to mention, I do have an announcement tomorrow, an exciting thing, but I'm not ready to share yet. I'll tell you guys tomorrow, okay? Yes. Exciting. Like, more exciting things tomorrow. Yes. What the heck are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about in my chat? Your butt hurts? Well, I don't know. Go and rest it, I guess. Or put ice on it. But yeah, it's nice. It's weird, like having like unplanned streams or like streams where it's later. It's kind of nice because I don't know. It's weird because I like having people, like lots of people sometimes in my chat and stuff like that. But also sometimes it's nice just like having like a really small amount of people. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like comfy. Sometimes like, I don't know, it feels more like personal to an extent. I don't know. Not that like it's... I mean, it's always personal when I'm streaming and I'm yapping with you guys, but it just feels like it's like less pressure and I can just yap about whatever and you guys can listen if you want or whatever. So maybe I'm ridiculous for saying that though. Yeah. I know it's really early for some of you. If you do need to go to sleep though, the VOD will be up and archived, so don't even worry about it, okay? Don't you even worry. But yeah, I'm gonna be good as pie at making my streams now. I don't want it to seem like Stuff's so tricky. Wait! You're gonna put... I'm on your TV? I'm on your TV? Wait. Can you take a photo of me? Wait. Hi! Look, I'm on your TV. Hi! Take a photo of me. Hi! I want to see a photo of me on the big screen. Hi! Hi! Hi, it's me, Giggles on the big screen. OMG, she's so cute. Me? What? Are you ridiculous? Wait, guys, I have something really exciting to tell you that I haven't told you guys yet. That I have to. That I have to announce on Twitter later, but I haven't. And that's not the exciting thing that I was thinking about. It's another exciting thing that I haven't told anyone yet. Anyone! Because I just learned about it today, like a few hours ago. Guess what? Okay, I'm gonna be at Anime Expo. On the big screen. Yeah. I'm going to Anime Expo. Yeah, it's like a big deal. Yeah, it's like a big deal. I'm really excited. On the big screen, yeah. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm invited. So, I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. I was like, there's no way. Like, I asked, and I was like, it probably isn't gonna happen. And then I got a thing today said I was going, and I was like, what? Are you crazy? And I was so shocked. Anyway, so yeah, it's ridiculous. I know. Yeah. I know it's ridiculous. You can easily see why. No, you can't. I don't know. I can't tell why. I don't know. I'm like so stupid. And when I see people at conventions or I meet people, I'm always so freaking awkward. I don't know if any of you guys have met me, but I'm always like so awkward. I'm always just like, hi, like, oh. Do you guys hear that? There's like a dog barking. There's no dogs that live here. Why is there a dog around here? Maybe someone's walking their dog. Oh, it could be my mom's friend. She better not be coming here. Thank you so much for coming here, Champy. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's barking because I got the dogs out. Are the rabbits inside? Yeah, no, it's not coming from inside. I just mean as in like there's not many dogs in the area, not like in my house. Yeah, no, my mom's friend's not a dog. My mom's friend has a dog, and I've taken care of him before. He's really sweet. He's a Shiba Inu dog, and he's really lovely. And I met him when he was just a puppy, but now he's a big dog. He's a big boy. Well, as big as a sheep gets. So not massive or anything, but like a lot bigger than he was. I think, well, I don't know. That's the only, but then again, like, no. But funnily enough, the sheep like doesn't bark very much. Good night. Good night. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. But guys, you can't tell anyone about the Anime Expo thing yet, okay? I need to make a graphic for it. I mean, I got a graphic template sent. I haven't done it yet because I'm lazy, and I should do it, but I'm lazy, and I'm stinky, and I didn't want to yet because I've been with the rabbits. I've been laying like a lemon. I've been laying with the rabbits like a lemon recently, all the time. I feel like since like moving back home, like from living with my sister, I was so used to like chatting with her all the time that like I don't know how to explain it. Like I I'm used to socializing more than I usually do. So like I talk to little man like 10 times more now. Like, yeah. Well, me and my sister I mean, we've always bonded. You know, my sister got new piercings today. I'm not gonna tell you what, but my sister got new piercings. She got new piercings. And I was like, what? She's trying to enjoy them while she can, I think, because obviously she's... Like, the job that she's at, like... She can just kind of take them out for, firstly, but secondly, like, if she had, like, an ongoing job and not, like, the thing that she's doing right now, she wouldn't need them. Yeah, I tricky. Yeah, did you know that? And she's already asking. Our birthday is in like... Hang on. What month is it? June. Like 5 months away? Almost 4 months away, and she's already being like, can I have some money like for my birthday because I want to get a new tattoo? It's like, calm down, sis Pyon, calm down. You have your whole life to get them. What the hell? Yeah. Get her a job at Hot Topic. Well, she doesn't want... Well, firstly, no. Hot Topic not around here, firstly. Secondly, yeah, Hot Topic not around. Secondly, she's way too smart to work somewhere like that. She not to say that people that work like in places like stores like that are not smart, but as in like she's getting a degree. She's not gonna work there, you know. Starbucks, she don't want to work at Starbucks. Also, like, we don't really have many Starbucks. We don't have many Starbucks here anyway. I don't think. Because you know what? Australians actually enjoy... This is what my dad says. I'm actually just talking from what my dad says. But my dad says the reason why Starbucks didn't blow up here as much as it did in the States is because we actually enjoy good coffee here. We all like good coffee. So we're not going to enjoy the crap coffee at Starbucks. But I can't say that I have any good coffee taste because I really like the McDonald's coffee. It's like my favorite. You know the McCafe? Yeah. I love the McCafe iced black coffee. Yummy. Really good. I don't know, it's like pretty decent actually. Yeah. So my dad enjoys good coffee. I don't. Yeah. Is that crazy? Same? Well, you like it too? It's not just me? Okay. Hello, Rabbit. Hi. It's me, Kikos. Hi. Yeah. Whoa. McDonald's has good coffee. Yeah. But you know what I'd never do is go to McDonald's and order a diet. I saw a thing recently that said, okay, if you... The way to know, like, if you're getting a drink from a fast food place and like a Coke and you don't know whether it's and you ask for a Diet Coke or a sugar-free Coke and you don't know if it's actually sugar-free or not, because sometimes they give you the wrong one. Like, it's actually really dangerous because, like, what if you have diabetes, you know? But okay, the way to know is you get your fingers and you dip it into the Coke and you wait for it to dry for a second and then you rub your fingers together, and if it sticks, like the Coke, if it's sticky on your fingers, then it's sugary, like it's normal Coke. But if it doesn't stick, then it's Diet Coke, apparently. That's what I saw in a video, and it was like a gym bro that made that video, so I think he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Well, who in their right mind goes to McDonald's with diabetes? Well, lots of people. How do you think they got diabetes? Huh? How do you think they got diabetes in the first place? They went to McDonald's every day. Okay? That's how they got diabetes. Nah. Okay? Maybe they want some apple slices. But I mean, like, for type 1 diabetes, it's not, like, weight-based or anything. So, I mean, maybe they've gone there because they need sugar, but, like, not too much. I think sugary drinks are kind of dangerous for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, now I'll worry about it. How bad McDonald's is. Well, I think, like... I feel like, when I think, like, getting diabetes, like, would probably be a big wake-up call if you're overweight. You know? Like, it would be a wake-up call that you need to lose weight, and then maybe you would, like, only order apple slices. No, you know what I think they would probably do is go to Subway instead, you know? When I was in high school, I liked their coffee so much, I was hoping they'd open a cafe instead of a junk food. Yeah! Yeah. Imagine if they did that. What if they just opened up a cafe? Because it's actually pretty good. Have you ever had they have hot cross buns in there in Easter time, and they have, like, muffins? I've never had those, but they look alright, like, when you go in there. They should open up, like, a cafe. You know now Hungry Jack's has a cafe? Which is basically like Burger King, but in Australia we couldn't call it Burger King. Because there was already a Burger King that existed, so we had to call it Hungry Jack's. You know Hungry Jack's has the Jack's Cafe now? Instead of the McCafe, they have the Jack's Cafe. Cringe! At least make it not so obvious that you're copying McDonald's, okay? I'm never gonna have the Jack's Cafe coffee. More like the Jack Off Cafe. Like an actual cafe with muffins and stuff. It's like a section of McDonald's. Like, okay, at least in Australia, the way that it works is like you order like the fast food at like the fast food section, but then like if you go to like the left, there's like an area where there's like a little place, kind of like a cafe, where there's like muffins and cake and cookies and other things. Did you know that Australia actually had the idea for the McCafe? So we actually have cooler McCafes here because we came up with it in the first place. But you go kind of to the side and there's like a cafe section, and then you can get like coffee there. I think in the drive-thru you can get it all in the same section, but like it's kind of a different like section. I just drink instant coffee. I like my instant coffee. I have to be careful though with the ones that I get, because I tend to, if it's like the one that you can just use a spoon for, I don't like using spoons when I have coffee, because then it doesn't feel like I'm drinking a drink. It feels like I'm eating something because I've used a spoon for it, and I think about all like the food that particles that may be on the spoon, and I just don't like it. So I have to pour my coffee, like my instant coffee, into the mug, like from the actual pot bit that the instant coffee sits in. So I end up getting like more. How do you stir your coffee? I swirl it around the cup. You know when you're like aerating wine, like at a wine tasting before you smell it? I do it like that. I kind of swash it around the cup. I kind of like swash it around and then just hope for the best. Which I know isn't like a very smart idea probably, but I don't really want to talk about it, if that's okay. Yeah. No, it doesn't have a splash zone. I can't use my ears. I can't. You think I want fur in my coffee? You think I want fur in my coffee? Okay, I don't want that. It's silly. Think I want that? Yeah. Hey bro, wanna go jack off, get coffee from Hungry Jack's together? That's stupid, that's stupid. Yeah. Do you drink your coffee as it is, or do you put cream or milk? The idea of putting cream in coffee disgusts me. I don't know why Americans do that. I want creamer in my coffee, otherwise I can't enjoy it. I need to put my coffee creamer in it. It's like, what's wrong with you? No. Or milk. No, milk is for babies. It's for baby rabbits. I'm not a baby rabbit. Okay? I'm hard. I don't need that. I drink coffee black. Yeah. Cream is like cream and milk mixed together, isn't it? Either way, I don't care. Why do you want creamy coffee? Why do you want it creamy? If you want creamy coffee, then you have like a hot chocolate or something. That's not even coffee anymore. That's like sugary stuff. Like you do, if you need to put sugar and cream in your coffee, you do not like coffee. Okay? You want a mocha or something at that point. You don't want a coffee. Okay? That is not a coffee. That is sugar beans. Yeah. Some people put butter in. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. That's absolutely disgraceful. Champy, if we were living together and you even dared to put butter in your coffee near me, I'm tipping it out. Tipping it out. Yeah. No sugar, no sugar, no sugar. No sugar. I think creamer has lots of those vegetable oils that are bad for you. Oh, really? Yeah. I will mix my caffeine however I want. No! 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 Stop! You have to do it the way I like it. Okay? The way I like it. Hi, what a cute VTuber. Hi. Hello. I've never heard of people putting butter in it. I've heard of it before. I actually think a Champy brought it up. That's how I figured that out the first time. We were talking about how he made our coffees, and then Champy's like, I put butter in my coffee. Me. And it's like, what's wrong with you? Coffee is bitter beet juice. Put in cream and sugar, or wait, or you're a psychopath. The internet, no. Well, the internet wrong. You have to do it in my specific tastes and with my specific opinions. Otherwise, you're wrong. Yeah. So you drink your coffee black while you eat your meat pies and fairy cakes? I don't eat meat pies. I don't eat meat pies. No, I don't eat meat pies. Carbonated coffee? I saw that when I went on a holiday. They have these things called Boss coffee. And it's like coffee in like a it's like coffee in a can that's kind of like almost like a drink, like a can of soft drink. And they have like all different kinds, and it's like extremely strong. Yeah, some of them look pretty cool actually. But you can get them, and it's like a canned coffee. You can get all different kinds. You can get like a caramel latte. The most popular one is like there's these ones like in a rainbow. I've seen like a rainbow can of them, and it's like very strong. Yeah, Rainbow Mountain Blend. Yeah. Whilst coffee is very popular in Japan, yeah, well, people like it because you can just get it at like a convenience store and drink it, and like really quick. Cause it's like not very common in Japan to see people like walking around like with drinks, kind of like how we do it. Like at least in Australia, you walk around with your drink. You know, you kind of need something really quick to have like on the way to work, so you can just get it in a can and drink it really fast, and then you just throw it in the bin, and then you've got like the caffeine you need for the day. So I think that's why it's so popular, because they're like these little cans. You can drink it really quick. It's like not as big as a normal can is. Yeah, I think they do sell them at Coles too. Yeah, I've seen them at Coles. I think they started selling them at 7-Eleven as well. And I don't know, like they're really strong, but I think that's like the point. I think if you don't like black coffee, if you don't like black coffee, you wouldn't enjoy the Boss coffee. I think it's for people that like strong coffee. And plus, like, coffee like that kind of gives me the shakes. You know, it makes me shaky. Yeah. Gives me the shakes. I don't think it's carbonated. Yeah. No. I know they're not carbonated. I was just thinking, like, it just made me think of the Boss coffee cans, like thinking of carbonated coffee. No, I've never had carbonated coffee though. I feel like that's double bleh. Like that would not mix. But I'm not like the best judge of that because I don't drink carbonated drinks as is, really. I don't know. I got my dad a soda stream for his birthday, and he really liked it, but he makes these like coffee, sorry, not this coffee, this water that's like only lightly sparkling, and I really try to enjoy it, but I don't really. Yeah. Let me just have some coffee, okay? Nice model. Thank you. My eyes aren't blurry. I don't think they are anyway. They're just like a little bit more shiny. Maybe they're so shiny you cannot even comprehend it. You cannot even comprehend the shine in my eyes. Actually, if you notice, can you see there's clovers in my eyes? Do you notice that? You see? Yeah. Hello, what's up? Not much. I'm just hanging out today. I'm just yapping around. Yeah. Yapping, yeah, but I never really thought of them as such. But look. See? It's only slide. But it was intentional. Where are the yabs? The yabs then? Well, I don't like yabbing too much. I don't know. I never do things intentionally to yab. Per se. I never do things intentionally to yab. Sometimes it just happens. But it's not intentional. Okay, so if it does, it's an organic yab. You know? Yeah. People just aren't used to seeing drawn iris without the outline. What does it mean? What did you mean by this? I don't understand what you mean by this. Maybe I'm silly. Waiting for the yabs? Why are you waiting for my yabs? Are those ears? They're cute. Yes, they're my rabbit ears. Let me show you. What's this? Now be careful, otherwise they'll fly away, but... Yes, those are my rabbity ears. If you were wondering. Oh, I can go really close. I don't know how close to go. Maybe like this. Well, I can't pop them off. Don't even try. Okay? Don't even try. That's really upsetting if you do that. Closer. Okay. Like this. I can't. There you go. A rabbit that can fly away when it's dinner time. Nature is beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Wow, that means a lot. Wow. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Wow. That really means a lot to me. Yeah. Yeah. What? I love when Kiki's close to the screen like this, where all you can see is just above the highest part of her shirt, so it looks like she's not wearing anything. What? Why would you think about that? What's wrong with you? What's your problem? Why would you even think about that? Don't think about that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay. Oh, crack. Crack. Ah, crack. Oh, crack. Oh. Oh! Ah. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Oh. Ow, wow, ow. Yeah, a bunny's naked under their fur. No, rabbit can't be naked. That's not how it works. Okay, the idea of nakedness is it's a human social construct. Okay, it's us humans even used to be naked, but we decided to start wearing clothes to protect ourselves either from the sun or from the cold, and then over time it was seen as a important thing to cover up for that reason, to show some kind of dignity or whatever. In the animal world, that isn't a thing that is thought about ever. Okay, and yeah, did you know that? Yeah, you can literally hear the cracking. Really, I didn't know how much it picked up. Yeah. Wow, I've never heard such wise words. Did you know that in some tribes, it's actually in Africa, they're still seen as it's normal to not be fully clothed, and actually showing things such as the ankle or other things like that is seen as a lewd thing. I think it's the ankle at least, but the ladies there are completely topless. It's like you have to cover other things. That just shows how much of a social construct the idea of even needing to show your decency by being naked even is in the first place. Interesting. Nerd. Thank you so much for the $5. Hello, silly rabba. It was fun seeing you at Off-Kai. Next time, I'll show you cooler yo-yo tricks. Guys, this dude at Off-Kai showed me some awesome sauce yo-yo tricks. He was like the yo-yo master. It was crazy. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even realize this, okay? It was really cool, and I want to yo-yo. My dad actually is good at yo-yoing. And I always wish that I could yo-yo really awesomely. But yeah, it's pretty humble. It's pretty humble. Yeah. Can you show us your ankles? My ankles? Why? 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 There are a few things that impress me. The first thing that impresses me is yo-yo tricks. Second thing that impresses me is if you can do a cartwheel. The third thing that impresses me is if you have one of those hats with the spinning tops on it. You know what I mean? The ones with the propeller on top. That's impressive, okay? That's my... Oh, number 4, okay? Fourth thing that is if you have Heelys. I think Heelys are really cool if you have Heelys. Okay? And especially if they're secret, and then you act like it's totally normal, and then you just start heelying around. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. It's not a toddler hat, okay? It's not a toddler hat. Doing a cartwheel would probably kill me. I can do a cartwheel, I can do a handstand, and I can do an elbow stand. Did you know that? I can do a push-up in a handstand for some reason, but I can't actually do a push-up while a normal push-up. I don't know how that happens. I think it's muscle memory. Yeah. Or like a hat with an umbrella on it. You know, like one of those umbrella hats? That's really awesome too. Yeah. One time I had a hat that had like it had like one of those like things that you could put like a can in, like 2 places for cans to go in, and you could drink out of the cans like in the hat. You know what I mean? Like a can. I think I only used it one time though. Oh, you subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The sippy hat. Yeah. I had that once. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Yeah, like a soda hat. Yeah. You could even mix beverages in a hat like that. You could put like Coke on one side, and on the other side you could put like a Monster can. And then you could have Coke Monster, Comster, Moke, Monoke, Cockster, Comon. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Coke and Pepsi. Yeah, if you're an idiot. If you're an idiot, you could do that. Yeah. What? I don't want little boys because I want people with spinny hats, heelys, and yo-yos. No. No, that's not true. No. That's not true. Okay? No. No. I want, no. I want, like, people that are grown men, but are still fun and are not afraid to be silly, you know, and have a good sense of humor. Okay? And I think that's super silly. Like, if you have heelys or something, I think that's really silly. And it's cool if it's really silly. Yeah. Do you have a cold? No, I don't have a cold. Yeah. Hear me out. A triple shot of espresso with a Monster Zero mix. Yeah! Yes! That's such a smart idea. Such a smart idea. Sorry for the sniffly. Sorry. I apologize. Don't mean that. Apologize for that. Wouldn't that stop your heart? Perhaps, but maybe one time I could try. Maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to give it a college try. Yeah. That much caffeine would make me spontaneously combust. Yeah, it's probably me too, but you know, what would the worst thing in the world be to try? You lived. Did you... I have some questions though. Did you eat food beforehand, firstly? Secondly, how long were you shaky for? Number 3, did you get any heart pain? I heard a rabbit heart beats faster because they are so full of love. It's true! It's true! It's true! You can ask any rabbit. It's true. Did you know that? It's true. Yes, rabbit heart beat the fastest because it's full of kindness and love in their heart. And that's why that happens, but I don't wish to discuss more about it if that's okay. Yeah, it's true. You can ask any rabbit about that. Even little man, he'll tell you. Little man will tell you that. He's a very smart man, very knowledgeable about rabba. I mean, considering he is one after all. Yes. Sorry, I missed sniffle poo today. The more I think about it, the more I do it. Stop. Stop. Okay, I'm fine now. Apologize for getting really upset. Did you guys enjoy the Parappa the Rapper stream? I actually watched someone play Parappa the Rapper 2, and it looked like, even though like the gameplay is still silly poo, it actually seems like it's a little easier to know if you're actually hitting the notes correctly. So I'm gonna play it next week if you guys would be open to it. Chinese. We're going to be Chinesing. And I'll do that next week. Yeah. Last I ate was mornings, like 6 hours. We took it at 9 p.m. I love how you're talking like we took it like you're doing some kind of drugs or something. I didn't shake it. I didn't shake, my cousin did. He was up and moving for like 12 hours. God, it does even sound like a drug. You know when you talk about not doing drugs, and then there's like there's just one person that's like, actually caffeine's a drug. So anyway, you do drugs every morning. It's like, shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. Be quiet. Whoa, thank you for being a member for 2 whole years. Wow, that's a long time. That's ridiculous. Wow. Hey. Hi. Hi. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. True in a cringe way? No! It's not true! Stop! I don't do drugs every morning. Stop! It's not a drug just because I said so, okay? Because I said so. Because I said so. Hi. Yeah. Because I said so. Let me have some coffee, okay? I keep doing it now. I'm poo. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck kind of straight edge society am I gonna be kicked out for having freaking coffee? Don't they have like coffee served usually at like Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and stuff like that? If like judging by the movies I've watched where there's alcoholics that go to Alcoholics Anonymous, they always seem to have coffee and cigarettes there. I'm not saying cigarettes aren't like bad, but they always seem to have a smoke there or like have coffee. So that must mean that coffee and cigarettes is not drugs. And donuts and sugar is not a drug either. So anyway, yeah. You can smoke at drug clinics. That's crazy talk, isn't it? Like, imagine if like you want to go to a drug clinic to like quit smoking, and then everyone there is smoking. You know? That would be really tricky. When I went to a hospital before, I saw people like going outside that were in the hospital, like just to go have like smoke. Like, go have a smoke, like super old people. And I was always thinking like, I guess they have to let them. But still, it's like so bad. That's really bad. There's even a gym that has pizza days if you go. That's stupid. That's really stupid. That's how you... No, you know what they're probably trying to do? They're probably trying to keep the people that go to the gym fat. So they keep going to the gym. Duh. And they're probably trying to keep the people that go to like those meetings on drugs. So they continue to go to the meetings. Or they continue to go to the clinics because they're still addicted to stuff. So they still need to go, you know. So I never stop going. That's actually really smart. Smart ideas. Yeah. So they fix one... Yeah, they fix one problem and cause another so they can continue to go to the establishment. It's literally an infinite money glitch. They've cracked the code. I just understood why. Huh, they don't care about you in those places. Yeah. Alcoholics Anonymous is to get away from alcohol. Yeah, but don't you think that, like, you would also want to get away from the other bad stuff? I mean, alcohol is super bad if you're addicted to it. And, like, probably one of the fastest quicking things that can, like, kill you really, really quick if you're addicted to it, right? Or mess up your life the most. But you know what, actually, I see some VTubers, right? Some, like, lady VTubers, who I'm sure are probably, like, even younger than I am. And, I see them and they're like, oh, I'm drinking, I'm such an alcoholic. And they're drinking, like, every night on stream. And I'm thinking, oh my god, that's so bad. Like, that's terrible. Like, you're literally messing up your whole body and your life, like, just for your streams. Like, that's so, like, bad. That's terrible. It makes me feel really sad. It's like, you don't realize how quickly alcohol can kill you and make you so unhealthy and feel really, like, terrible and, like, ruin your life. Like, really, really quick. It can ruin your life really fast. It can mess your liver up really quick. It can make your whole body messed up. You're gonna keep needing more and more, and then you're going to get really sick. But I think it's because they're, like, quite young, you know, and they still think that, like, and I've said this before. I think like VTubers that talk about drinking on stream like it's the most awesome, cool thing ever are probably super young. Because the novelty of being able to drink alcohol is still there, and they still think it's cool to, like, be drinking all the time. You know? They're probably super young. And I think as fans, you probably shouldn't be encouraging them to drink. I mean, obviously it shouldn't be annoying. It's their choice at the end of the day. Don't be in there and, like, moral friend and be like, oh, that's so bad. But I just think I feel really bad for them, you know? As an alcoholic who's been to rehab, having a smoke helps while quitting. Quitting one thing at a time. Some people like me can only quit one thing at a time. Yeah, no, I think that's true. That makes sense. Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's either that they're the ones that pull insane hollow numbers or whatever, and need to take the edge off. No, I mean, I feel like I should never drink on stream. I really shouldn't. I made a vow to myself that I wouldn't, because I get really stupid when I drink. I used to have a habit before I started streaming of browsing the internet, and like while drinking, and I didn't realize until I got on stream how much of, like, an absolutely, like, unhinged person it makes me. Yeah, it makes me unhinged, and in a way that will, well, if I'm not already, will absolutely get me cancelled really bad. Okay, really bad. It completely takes away my filter and power level, and that's scary. It's really scary. Not that I have to try that hard to filter myself anymore, but it is, like, still scary. Yeah. Alcohol never seems to do anything like take the edge off. Yeah, the thoughts are still there. No, I agree. If anything, it can get me, like, it can get me, like, having worse thoughts. You know? I always get, like, this thought, like, you know, and to be fair, I haven't drank, I've maybe drank, like, maybe 3 times in the time that I've been streaming, and they've all been, like, on stream. Maybe 3 or 4. And that's in 4 years. So it's like, I'm just trying to think. And to be fair, I haven't in the last, like, 2 years. And what it generally like does for me is it makes me think like, oh, well, nothing matters anyway. Like, I get that thought, oh, it doesn't matter anyway. And I stop thinking that things don't matter, like, to a really bad extent. To the point where, like, I don't care anymore and I just say the most stupid shit in town. It is scary when your filter is missing and you wake up the next day and have to reread messages. The struggle becomes real. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah. I think the reason why I did drink before I started streaming was actually because I knew it was bad for me. It was more like a self-harming behavior than anything, you know? I wouldn't eat and I would just like sit in my room and drink like vodka with nothing mixed because it hurt and it tasted bad and I knew that it was like hurting me or maybe like messing with my body. And I was like, well, I don't care. If it kills me, that's great. You know what I mean? Which is probably not a good reason to be drinking. So like, yeah. So I think like maybe there's a handful of VTubers that feel that way, but I feel like a lot of them, they think that the unhingedness of the drinking gives them great content. Which I think can only work for so long. Like, if people are watching you, like as any kind of content creator, and you see this with lots of different content creators, especially like people that do IRL Twitch streams. Now, I don't really follow them that much, but I've seen some stories about it where people start to watch you because you are unhinged, right? But to continue that spark of people and to keep them interested, they're going to want you to do more and more unhinged things and worse things, until either you do something that gets you cancelled really bad, number one. Number two, you do something that gets you legally in trouble, or number three, it does something that gets you banned from the internet. And I don't mean like banned from not like the internet, but banned like from YouTube or like whatever or Twitch or whatever site that you're using, and then you kind of lose your fan base that way, because then you have to go in sites that are like you know, for people that were banned, or people, you know, like those sites. There's lots of different sites, you know what I mean, right? So it's tricky. Yeah, just drink water at the end of the day. You know, good night, good night. AA can be considered group therapy as well. Yeah, I think there would need to be a group therapy element involved, right? Yeah, I don't know, is that crazy? I think at the end of the day, just be humble and try not to do any drugs, besides some coffee, I guess. At the end of the day, and just have a kind heart. I think it's what's most important. Yeah. Okay. I have my whole life ahead of me. It's silly, right? It's so funny when people like, I have my whole life ahead of me. It's like, I still like to think I have my whole life ahead of me. Guys, I have my whole life ahead of me, right? Right? Oh my god, you know what? I saw a video on YouTube Shorts the other day where this person asked kids or like teenagers what year you have to be born in to be considered old, and there were genuinely people saying you're like, oh, if you're born like in the year 2000, you're old, or if you were born in the year like 2006, you're old, or if you're born in the year 1999, you're old. It's like, are you fucking serious? Shut up, you dumb children. Are you kidding me? They're like, oh, if you were born in the year 2000, like, you're gonna be like 50 or something, right? It's like, do you... Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? That bothered me a lot. But I have my whole life ahead of me, right? Even if kids think I'm old. I'm born in 93. Am I old? Maybe like to the 5-year-olds that think if you're born like in the year 2000, you're old. But I don't think you're old. But even so, what's so bad about being old anyway? There's nothing wrong with it, okay? It's a good thing. It's good to be old because you've survived like life, and that's a thing that should be celebrated and not you know, seen as a bad thing. And like, you guys are men, like aging and that kind of stuff doesn't matter as much as it does to ladies. You know, you're seen as a silver fox. You know, like if you're like old and you're a man. So it doesn't matter. But I don't want to talk about the topic. It's too sensitive. It's too sensitive. Yeah. Hello. Huh? No, it's not related. No, what I was saying before is not related to any other VTubers. I was actually more so talking about people that stream like on Twitch that aren't even VTubers. Because I've seen like videos about people that like make content like that, and it can sometimes like get worse and worse as time goes on. Yeah. I'm from 85. Shit just keeps getting worse. Somehow it does keep getting worse. I don't know how. But it's okay. It's alright. Well, not even true, because we have VTubers now, and that's a good thing. Did you ever think, like, when you were a teenager or something, that there was going to be moving anime that existed? Like moving, streaming anime? You know, like moving anime. You know, like anime moving things. Like, did you ever think about that? That's really interesting, huh? What? You like being... No, I don't like the phrases MILF and DILF one bit. I don't like them one bit. I'm sorry. It just makes me think of my own parents. And I think maybe some people consider my parents MILFs and DILFs, and that makes me feel grossed out and yucky, and I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like it. More like interactive anime. Hey. People always talk about how things get worse, but never how things are so much better. It's true. It's true. It's true. Things are humble now. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I mean, I'm glad that you're happy with your life and everything. I don't think that I was upset. I was just thinking like people that say that. Yeah, things got better when I started watching Giggles. Me, really? Stuff started getting better when I started talking to Champy. Wow. For men olders, wow, I can't do anything anymore. I can't lift a box to the top shelf. I can't walk as far. No. You're seen as a silver fox if you're rich and successful, not if you're a 30+ year. Firstly, if you're 30+, like if you're like 35, okay, you are not a silver fox. Shut up. That does not count, okay? That is not old enough to be considered a silver fox, okay? Be quiet. That's not old enough at all. Firstly, okay? No. Okay, number 2, that's not how it works, okay? Even if you're a shut-in or a neat and you're like silver fox, you're still a silver fox, okay? You can still be a silver fox, alright? Doesn't matter, okay? You don't have to be rich or successful to be a silver fox. That's not how it works, yeah. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming for almost 4 years. Isn't that crazy? Time for the 3 AM existential crisis. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Trust me, silver fox is a term used to describe an attractive older man, not just an older man. Hey, personally for me, what I consider attractive is the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe I just find like the look of shut-ins to be silver fox territory, and maybe conventionally attractive older men are not silver foxes to me. Okay, the silver fox term is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Don't even worry. 4 more years. 4 more. I'll be streaming forever, unless I like die or something. Okay. 4 years, wow, and you're still keeping up? Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. It could be 1 billion people watching me or 5 people watching me. I would still stream. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, I love streaming. Streaming's so much fun. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure all champions here appreciate that. Hey. Well, just make sure that you're not stinky. Yeah. Just make sure of that. That's what you must make sure of, okay? I drank all my coffee. What? I didn't even realize. Shall I figure out my schedule for next week here? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm not an older freak. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're speaking of. Now let me just figure this out, because I know I have a collab for next week. Nom nom nom. Hang on. Wait. On the 23rd. On the 23rd. What day was it? On the 23rd. Do you know what day that was? That was your Monday. Okay. 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 Saturday? Wait, shh. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay. I said to Sawa, right? I said to Sawa, Sawa, like Sawa, remember Sawa? Sawa-sama. I said to her on the 23rd, right? Are you free on Saturday next week? I said it on Monday. So I was just double checking. It's not today or tomorrow. It's next week. So if I said next week on Monday, that means it will be next week. Not today. But what if it was Sunday for her and she thinks it's today because next week would have been today? No, she must have known. Cause yeah. No, I'll just give her an update on that. I mean, she must have seen my schedule. Did she post the schedule this week? Try using numbered dates instead of next Monday. Yeah, I was gonna, and then we just weren't thinking. Me and her just weren't thinking. We just weren't thinking properly. Yeah, she didn't. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So Saturday next week, right? What day would that? Would that be the 6th? I'll say the date specifically to her. Fifth? Would it be the 6th for me though? Have I eaten today? I forgot to eat today. Oopsie poopsies. Ah! You like the flower in my hair? Thank you so much. Would it be the 6th for me or the 6th for her? Maybe 5th. I'll say 5th then. 5th. We'll say 5th. 5th. Okay. Okay. Wait. If it's always Saturday, it'll be the 6th here, but it'll be 5th for her, so I'll say 5th because I'm very nice. Okay, hang on. I need to tinkle. Give me a second. One sec. Let me just think like that. Let me just tinkle. Just where's my mic? I need to mute so I can go tinkle. Wait! I have to go really bad. Okay. So, okay, wait. Okay, one sec. Okay. Hang on, I need to get some water. Hey, don't look at my eyelash. Don't look at my eyelash. Don't look at my eyelash, please. It's a secret. No, don't look at the other one. Hang on, it's... Stop. Okay. There we go. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I don't want to have anything. Hi. Hello there. You stumbled here? Why did you stumble? Why did you not walk in here normally? What? How come you stumbled, huh? I don't want to have anything. I'm not hungry. I'm full. I'm full. My tummy's full. I don't have any snacks. You know what I think I should have for dinner? A big nap. That's what I think I should have. Big nap. Yeah. Oh, YouTube sent me here and I found myself in a staring contest. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why it made me have a staring contest with you. You just slept? Hey, but it's for dinner. It's a nap, but it's for the dinner one. You love cakey? Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Yeah, I also ended up here through YouTube. What? Are you serious? No, I don't want to eat a pickle. I don't want to, please. Yeah. I don't want to have a pickle if that's okay. What happened to improving Kiki? I want to improve, but... Wait, I do that sometimes. I sit on the toilet and then I can't feel my legs after a while. I do that too. Yeah. Well, what would I eat instead of a pickle? I don't know. My tummy full. Can I have like one cracker? Nom nom nom. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, you got chippies for snacks. Reese's to wash it down the tumble. Yeah. Eat too. Stop using your phone on the toilet. I don't even just use my phone on the toilet. I use my laptop. I take my laptop with me to the toilet. I can't leave it all alone unattended in my room. I have to take it with me. Otherwise it gets really lonely. So if anything, I'm doing it like a service. Yeah. You'll get a cracker in your system and then you'll get hungry maybe? I don't know if I will. Yeah, my laptop. Yeah, laptop. And it's boring without anything. Yeah. Competitive toilet gameplay. Yeah. Even thinking about eating something right now makes me feel full. I had a thought about food. Is that enough as dinner just for tonight? I did have a thought about it. I did think about it. Okay. No. Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not hungry. And I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why, I just am not hungry. I couldn't tell you why that is, but... Oh, thank you very much for gifting 5 whole memberships. That's humble. That's very humble. Thank you, I appreciate that. You got a kind heart. Thank you. Kind heart, you jest. Wait. That's better. Maybe you'll have a chip. Should I have a chip? Guys, should I have a chip? Hmm. Maybe I should get a chip. Maybe a chip or two. But I don't know if I could have a whole chip. Like a chippy chip. Like a chippy chip. Like a chip. Like a chippy chip. Eat healthy? I'm gonna be having an early lunch tomorrow anyway because of my parents' stuff. So, I don't know. Chippy chippy choppa choppa mummy mama like a fry, like a fry, like a chippy chip fry. Yes, when I say chip, I mean chip. Okay? If I say chips, I mean chips. Okay? If I say chip like crisp chip, it means like a potato chip. And when I mean potato chip, I mean a crisp chip. That means a hard chip. But not like a hard fried chip. I mean like a fry, like crispy chip. Like not a crispy chip, but a chip. Like a potato chip. Okay? And when I mean chip, I mean hot chip. Not like spicy crisp chips. Not like spicy chips, but like spicy chips. Not like spicy chips. Like hot chip, not like spicy, but like hot, like it's actually hot. Like a hot chip, like a fried chip. Did you know that? No, it's true. You can ask anyone. You're even more confused? No, not confusing! You know, guys, where are you guys from anyway? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. Tell me. No. Tell me what accent you have. Do you have an accent? Tell me. Do you have an accent? Guys, do you guys have an accent? Tell me. Do you guys have an accent? Southern accent? Oh. The broken English accent? But like, which one? Which one? You guys are fools. If you're American, you have American accents, okay? To me, you have an accent. America, Midwest, Brooklyn. I wouldn't know what kind of accent you have. I know what kind of accent you have. You don't need to hide it from me, Champy. You can tell me what accent you have. You can tell me. You can tell me. You can tell me. Come on, tell me. I know what you are, Champy. I know what you are. You can tell me. Nom nom nom. Thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. Guys, what accent do I have? Do I sound like I have an accent? The rabbit one. What? Yeah. Posh Aussie. British. Mild Australian. The Kiki act. Do you think I have like a specific accent? Like a rabba? Australia? Australian rabbit? Sounds like you're from Boston, Texas. Yeah. Let's see. When I hear VTubers that are like that are ladies and they're super Australian, or they have Australian accent, it makes me so scared because it makes me feel like I'm in high school again, like listening to people that are like Australian from high school, and like I don't know, like it's scary. Like it just makes me feel like I have a fight or flight response, like they're bullies. I don't know why. Like they're bullies or something. Like they're only, I don't know, is that crazy? Like they just sound like real scary. The rabba. You don't have an Australian accent I've ever heard before. Well, I think there's multiple reasons why I sound like this. I think the first reason is because it's because I have some family in the UK is the first part. The second thing is that my parents don't like sound like, you know, super Aussie. Another reason is I think because like I didn't social, because okay, for example, my sister used to sound like me, and then she started socializing a lot more in like school and stuff, and then she started to develop more of a strong Australian accent because she was around more people. So I think like because of my lack of socialization, and I went on the internet a lot and listened to a lot of people from different countries and wasn't talking that much to people from my own country, weirdly, like I kind of developed like an accent and kind of stayed at that. And then I think another reason is just because like I heard a thing that said people with like autism can sometimes like develop a different kind of accent. It can sometimes sound more posh, even like if they're American, or even if they're not from the UK, sometimes they can just develop to sound more posh for some reason, or more like I was always told as a kid that I was super like well spoken and like super like polite speaking, and I always thought that was like a really good thing. But then I realized that I wasn't ever really taught particularly to speak that way. It's just the way I started speaking. So it may be because of like autism too, for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. Mild Australian accent underdeveloped. Well, where I went to school, everyone sounded super bogan. Like especially like when I was growing up, everyone around me was super bogan, super Australian. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like the parents were all super Australian, like everyone was super Australian. You never really heard anyone from different countries or like having different accents, you know? Like everyone was kind of like just super like true blue Australian. So like even if there was someone that came from a different country, they would like maybe eventually develop the accent because they're around like lots of super bogan people. That can sometimes happen. So yeah. Does that make sense? So sometimes it can develop over time. So I always sounded pretty different to everybody else, to an extent, you know? It's not like I sounded super bad or anything, I just always sounded different. And I was always praised too because I always sounded really polite. So I was always like, wow, but like teachers would always be like, wow, Kiki, you have such good manners, or you were so polite. Just because I sounded like this, and sometimes I'd say, well, I was always really polite. I would say like please and thank you. I never understood like why kids, like I think I was so like used to rules when I was at school, and like so like super like you have to keep at the rules. There's like no other option but to listen to your teachers and to stick with the rules that I couldn't even comprehend as a child why kids would misbehave at school. Maybe I could do a stream where I talk about this like more in particular, but like I never really like when like the first time I heard, I think I must have been in my first year of school, and I heard like there was a group of girls behind me talking with each other while we were sitting on the mat listening to the teacher, and she must have been reading a story or something. I still remember, and they were talking and the teacher was trying to tell them to stop talking, and I would like turn back and I was so confused. I'm like, you just don't talk when someone else is talking, like, and I was really little. Like, why would you do that? Like, the idea of that, just like misbehaving like that and not following like a super like well spoken about and like known rule, like why you would break that like at all, like it always like it confused me so much, like why you would even break that rule in the first place. So like I think I don't know, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so it was always the rules for me too to always say please and thank you, and to always say address someone by like Mrs. someone or Mr. someone, and just like stuff like that when you're in school. So I was always praised for my manners, and I always found it so confusing because I was like, I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm not like being good mannered. I'm just doing exactly what you've asked me to do, which is what everyone's doing, right? Everyone's just doing what they're being asked to do, right? So it always really confused me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So that always confused me a lot. Means you're raised properly? Yeah. I never like... I'm glad I was raised properly like that, because I always felt bad for the kids at school that couldn't do it the other way. Like they couldn't comprehend why you'd have to follow rules, because they were never taught any rules as a child. You know, I always felt really bad for kids that were brought up that way, because it's not their fault, you know? It's the fault of the parents for not like teaching them that and telling them that that's something that should be expected. And that always like kind of made me sad. Yeah, because it's like it's not their fault, and maybe they could be a really good student and they just couldn't. So I don't know, maybe it's crazy. Yeah. Well, Kiki, you're so good at changing the topic. Wait, what were we talking about and I changed the topic for? I can't even remember. Tell me. What I changed the topic for that was crazy. Yeah. I liked my home life, and I liked my school. And I spent so much time at school. Like, I would have to come in super early to play like my instruments in the morning, and then have to go to classes, and then I did like extracurricular activities, and then when I got into like my middle school, I guess, age, I was into sports, and I used to like go before school and do like cross country long distance running, and I always really enjoyed that. I loved being active and doing stuff at school and helping teachers. And then I was a school counselor, so I always did like lots of school council things, and I would have to stay back at school for that, and come in early because I wanted to help my teachers at the beginning of the day. And then like the hardest thing for me was like having to pick. I had to choose, right? I got to be a school counselor, but to do my school counselor activities, I had to stop doing my sporty activities because they overlapped in the morning. And that was a really hard decision for me to make. But I was thinking, if I'm a school counselor, that's gonna look really good on like an application for something, or like it will help me like excel, and you know, I can help my teachers and learn about, you know, all that, and it'll just look really good. So I wanted to do that anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I was like the head school counselor. I felt so fancy. I didn't know how I was picked for that, because the way that we were picked to be school counselors is you had to do like a speech. Like you went through a huge like process of trying out, then doing an interview with like the principal, and then like then doing another interview with the teachers, And then you have to do a speech in front of the teachers and students onto why you would be a good school counselor. And I did it, and I was like so scared. I remember it was the first time I ever had to do like a presentation like that, and I was shaking so much like a leaf. And I was so scared. I was literally shaking the whole time, but I had written and memorized the speech. And I remember I memorized it, so I didn't even need, like, you were allowed paper to read off of, but I actually memorized the speech, so I was able to do it. But it was stupid because even though I'd memorized the speech, like, I thought, oh, I'll memorize it and I'll kind of like try to use the fact that I memorized it to my advantage and like walk around and try to make like some kind of presence. But I remember staring at the floor and speaking anyway, and I thought, fuck, I did so bad. And I remember but everyone seemed really impressed, and like everyone was like really like happy, and like the teachers got a vote and the students got a vote, and I was like voted in as like one of the like presidents of the school council, and it was like so like it was so awesome. And I remember when I figured it out, like when we were told, they brought all of the students in that were like had to do speeches, and then they told us, and I was so happy. I was like, yes, I was like so excited. I was so excited, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to go home and tell my parents. I was so like, my parents were so proud of me. And I was always thinking like, I wasn't popular or anything. How'd I get picked? And then I realized that maybe all the teachers voted for me, which is really cool because all the teachers really liked me. And it was really cool. I got to do lots of cool stuff for that. I don't know if it's kind of doxy to mention that, but I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time since I was in school, so it doesn't matter. But I was like really excited. I don't know. That's something I'm still really proud of to this day because I worked really hard, and even while I was doing it, I was like super. I got a little badge and everything, and I would walk around with my little like badger, and I thought I was so awesome. Like, oh, it was so silly. I still have it somewhere, I think. I wouldn't be able to show you guys because it had like my name on it and like my school logo and everything, but yeah, I felt really cool. And everyone like all the teachers like acted like you were so special. I got to do really cool stuff. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it was really fun. And I don't know, sorry, maybe I'm like humbly boasting, but I thought it was really cool. Yeah, really cool. When I was a baby champy in kindergarten and first grade, I was always getting in trouble. Santa, I can't be rude from not listening to the teacher. No, you're not. No, you didn't. Then when I was doing schoolwork properly, I wasn't developing at the same pace as the other kids. Oh my god, I got sent to special ed for 2 weeks. The special ed teacher quickly figured out I wasn't slow. I just couldn't hear. Oh my god, no, that makes me so sad. You got in so much trouble and you just couldn't hear. That's so terrible. I hope all those teachers felt fucking terrible that they were making fun of like a kid with a disability and telling him off. Oh my god, I was partially deaf and needed to go into surgery to get it repaired. I can vaguely remember my teachers apologizing for not getting it. Oh, you know when you're learning like to be a teacher, especially with younger children, like there's like a specific thing that you have to do where you're supposed to be able to look out for things, because a lot of the time parents don't know, like for example if their kid needs glasses, or maybe they can't read properly because they haven't ever been put in that situation before, or maybe they can't hear properly because they haven't been put in that kind of situation. So you're actually taught to specifically look out for those things to be able to notify parents. So those teachers really like failed you there by not figuring it out sooner. It's good that that there was a proactive teacher that was able to help you with that. God, that sounds really tricky, especially as a kid, because you'd probably be thinking, what'd I do wrong? What'd I do? When you couldn't even when you couldn't even talk or you couldn't even hear anything. That's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That sounds tricky. Hello, hi. Yeah, it happens more often than you think. Well, I think that's probably why, like, things have been put into place. Like, when you're teaching, like, you have to be so careful about, like, you know, what, you know, like, you know, that kind of thing. To be fair, this was the mid-90s. Yeah, but I think even then, like, teachers still would have been taught, like... Maybe if your teachers were older, I guess, and they had different training, but... I don't know, like... It makes me feel, like... Sad. Sad. Poor Champy. Something similar happened when I was young, where the doctor diagnosed me with a mental disorder when I had a bone disorder. Wait, really? That's tricky. That's tricky. I feel like that happens, like, sometimes where people get misdiagnosed with things. Like, I'm sure it happens more and more, like, more and more as like, things progress, as things go on. No, mid-90s isn't ancient, but a lot of things, like, with how certain disabilities or mental health, or things like medical conditions, especially, like how you're taught to handle them, has changed a lot, even within, like, the last decade. Like, it's really, it's evolved quite a lot. So it would, like, the school system then and how teachers were taught would have been different to now. Yeah. Yeah. I remember in middle school they sent me to what everyone called the dumb room because I just never did my homework. The dumb room. That's so bad. That's so bad. I remember, like, as a little kid, because I was, like, autistic, I had to go into this room with, like, this teacher and, like tried to get me to, like, try to test, like, all my stuff, like pattern recognition and shapes and all other things, because they were, like, trying to figure out, like, I don't know, like, how I was or whatever. It was, like, really weird. I couldn't even, like, really remember, but I remember getting, like, pulled out of class for that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's tricky, yeah, when you have good grades and you just don't apply yourself or do homework. That's, like, a tricky, like, thing to put yourself in. There are a lot of people that do that. It always pissed me off, though, the people that were able to get good grades without doing all their homework, that, like, didn't study and then miraculously just show up and do the test and they do really good. It always pissed me off. Yeah. I got diagnosed really early on with something, but my mother didn't understand what the doctor was saying, so I still don't know what it is. Really? Wait, is there any way that you can look back at your medical records and figure it out, or is it not, like, documented anywhere? Yeah. You think the education system before is better? I think it's got, actually, it's hard. I feel like kids have gotten worse, to be honest. I feel like having to teach, like, kids, like, with this new, like, kind of element of technology being so, like, widespread and normalized, must be a real challenge for teachers. You know, especially kids that are Gen Alpha. Must be an absolute pain. Absolute pain. Even, like, teaching Zoomers, I'm sure, would be a pain. I was that kid, spent a lot of time not doing homework and staring at the wall in class. Test easy. Yeah. Tricky. Yeah. We're raising dumber kids. Might as well raise the AI. Yeah, it's a tricky thing. I think, yeah. Kids are definitely getting dumber and dumber as time progresses. It's weird because now we have even more access to information, more than we ever have. being able to have everything like kind of at our fingertips with AI and the internet and whatsoever. And weirdly, like, people have just gotten dumber somehow. And I think that's because people firstly are too reliant on technology. They're not actually searching for things anymore. It's harder to actually memorize information if you're typing it down. I never liked the idea of people needing laptops to go to university or like to use a lot of textbooks on their computer. I remember having to get my textbooks on my computer and always pissing me off because it's like, it's actually better to memorize things if you're writing it down on paper. It's better for your brain and it's better to memorize. There's been lots of studies that have shown that if you're writing it down on paper, it's easier for you to process that information and understand it than just if you're typing it like mindlessly. You know, so it's just kind of tricky, you know. I hate how stuff is called AI when it isn't. That's completely messing with people's expectations and perceptions. Yeah, no, I agree as well. A lot of people call it like, you know, one of the biggest like buzzwords in marketing is like so-and-so technology. Like if I created some kind of invention and I said it uses Kiki technology to do so-and-so, when it just is not like a special kind of technology. It's just a stupid buzzword just like that. They like trying to put AI in things as a marketing tool. I think that's mostly why they use it. Yeah. They're trying to integrate it into absolutely everything when I think it's kind of unnecessary. Hi Kiki, I have a question. In the long run, do you benefit more if I buy merch or if I do some donation for instant gratification? Well, for merchandise, I only get a percentage of it because the merch company also gets a percentage of that money. So it is better for donations for me than buying merch. However, buying merch is cool because then you have a piece of Kiki merchandise. So it depends on what you want. It's up to you at the end of the day. I like knowing that people have the Kiki merchandise. It feels good for my heart. But for my wallet, like, a donation is better, if that makes sense. If that's what you're wondering. But I appreciate you asking. Thank you. Yeah. I wrote by hand onto a tablet at uni so I could search the notes if I had to. That's a smart idea of getting like best of both worlds. Yeah. Yeah. I have to stay challenging my son with information for his learning. He is diagnosed with autism and I'm undiagnosed. The hereditary of autism is an interesting thing worth understanding. Yeah, that is interesting. Humble, actually. Humble. It's good that you, like, know that and you're trying your best to, getting him, like, to learn and stuff like that, you know? A lot of people that are diagnosed with autism get very, like, under, they're not challenged and they're not, like, kind of, they're underestimated. And because they're underestimated and they're not challenged as much, it's harder for them to kind of deal with things, yeah. Kiki, does your house have a food processor? No, it doesn't. My house does not have a food processor. We have an air fryer though, and I feel like that's pretty fancy, having an air fryer. I'm not up late. For me, it's only like 9 PM. Yeah. Yes, I was a gifted rabbit. I was seen as a very gifted kid in school, and I'm a VTuber now. A VTuber with qualifications that I just don't use for some reason. But that's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. I need to plug my phone in. Hang on. What flavor of autism do I have? I have rabbit autism. I love rabbits. Just look at my YouTube shorts. I love info dumping about rabbits. It's my favorite. Yes. Also, I feel like I like video games and enjoy learning about them a lot. So maybe it's that too. I don't know. I'm just glad I didn't get speedrunning autism. That would suck. Or like Five Nights at Freddy's autism. That would also suck. Unfortunately, I got Undertale autism and Deltarune autism, which is almost just as bad, but I think not as bad, in my opinion. So, you know, it's an unfortunate thing. I did get the retro game autism though. So, but I feel like that's alright. That's not so bad. Yeah. Let me just plug my humble phone in. Plain autism is cool. Yeah. Oh, at least you don't have Homestuck autism? Oh god, imagine. I want to introduce some rabbits to my property in Alabama. Which species is the best choice given the native species restrictions? Well, I'm not entirely sure, like, given your restrictions. I'm not too familiar about the restrictions that are in the US. Are you wanting, like, rabbits that are wild or rabbits that are domestic? Like, how would you introduce them? You mean as in, like, just onto your land? Like, as wild rabbits? Speedrunning seems like hell. Can't enjoy it casually. Yeah. I feel like if you like speedrunning, it would be really tricky. Really tricky. Well, okay, I think like probably like Eastern Cottontails would be your best bet, like to have like a like to have a wild rabbit on your properties, because they have like a lot of like wild habits, but are also very humble and cute and stuff. And did you know that they can also cottontails are also able to swim as well? I mean, don't put them in water, but that means that you have less risk of them drowning. Yeah, any kind of cottontail would be like a good species for you to introduce to your property, I think. They're very cute. You see them a lot, even in like suburban areas around the US, which is cool. Yeah. And yeah, wild cottontails, yeah, they're pretty widespread. They're very cute. That's probably the kind of rabbits that you've seen just like running around. So it's pretty humble, yeah. Yeah, rabbits gone wild. Me like those shorts. You sound very cute, and as a plus, it is interesting info. Yeah, I'm writing some scripts, probably for like probably for next week. Could be worse. Could have horse/little pony autism. Do you know I have the first set of My Little Pony figurines that were ever made? Did you know that? And I've also been watching it since Gen 1. And I have a lot of facts about it that I'm aware of, and lots of things. Yes. Did you know that? Yeah. Yeah. My favorite My Little Pony is probably Scootaloo or Minty. And I don't mean the Scootaloo that's in the new My Little Pony season. I mean the old one. Yes, I have the My Pretty Pony toys that were what was made before My Little Pony even existed, on my shelf. And yeah, Minty is humble. Minty's like Christmas movie is one of my favorite Christmas movies. And yeah, I like Apple Bloom, and I like Scootaloo, and I like Minty. Yeah. And I like Pinkie Pie. I like Gen 4. Gen 4 is humble. I like it. You know they made even more generations than Gen 4. Some people still think Gen 4 is the last generation. You idiots! There's been more made since Generation 4. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know there's another gen. I didn't even watch the new gen though. Do you even know about Equestria girls? Huh? You probably don't even know. You probably don't even know they exist, do you? My favorite of Gen 4 is probably Pinkie Pie and Apple Bloom. Applejack's alright, but I would put her lower. Yeah. I would recommend like my favorite My Little Pony show actually is My Little Pony Tales. It's a spin-off. It's kind of, people call it like in the middle of generations. It's like generation like 2.5. My Little Pony Tales is really humble. It's like girls that, well, it mostly like has girls, but there are boys in it too. It's like a main group of girls mostly. Starlight, sweetheart, melody, bright eyes, dashing clover. Okay, and they're really cool, and they're in school, and they're kind of more like teenager age, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a slice of life. They do things like they have school plays, they have dances, they have like school stuff that happens. Like, it's really fun. It's really cool. I like them. It's like such a nostalgic show for me. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. So, yeah, if you were to watch your My Little Pony and you want to watch one that's not Gen 4, I would recommend My Little Pony Tales. People do think it's a bit dated though, because it did come out in like, I think 92. But just like stop. Just don't worry about it, okay? I would recommend you watch it. It's really good. And maybe we could watch it one day. Maybe. I wouldn't force it on you though, but it would just be for my nostalgia. You know. I was the target demographic at the time. Okay, so there's no need to be rude about it, okay? Anyway, yeah, it could be fun. But yeah, unfortunately I did get that flavor of autism. But it's okay. I still got a heart in my chest, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, Pinkie Pie's great. Pinkie Pie's my favorite. Yeah. No, the 90s is dated according to Kiki. No, I don't think the 90s is dated. I just mean that the show may seem dated to My Little Pony fans, because My Little Pony fans, the fools that started watching My Little Pony at Gen 4, okay, that didn't even like, not really even fans of My Little Pony in the first place. They just did it once it got popular, and they didn't like it when it first came out, okay? Those idiots may think it's dated. Not me. I don't think it's dated at all. I think it's great and amazing. So, yeah. Personally, it don't even matter. Fake fans. Fake fans. Yeah, posers. I saw some of the older cartoons once. It's very chill and simple. It's just comfy. I don't know. It's a lot like slower than the new one. And like they don't have like crazy magic powers or anything. They're just chilling. I don't know. It's cool. I don't know how to explain it. They're just humble and chilling and living their life. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Don't like poses. Don't even worry about the poses. Very silly. Yeah. But guys, I should maybe have something for dinner, like before I forget. Yeah. Well, I'm not a brony. Firstly, I can't be a brony. I'm a Peggy's sister. Okay? Secondly, I'm not attracted to the ponies whatsoever. I think if you're attracted to ponies, you're weird, okay? Sorry, you're weird and I don't get it. I never even knew people were attracted to ponies until I went on MLP and I got absolutely, like, shocked, okay? I didn't even know. So, yeah. But yeah, let me, I don't want to eat, I'm not even hungry. I don't want to get chipped. I don't wanna. I don't want a jib. I don't even want jib. I don't want anything. Okay, genuinely, I don't know if they're stupid, but I want carrot. We have carrot in the fridge. Can I have carrot? Please. Okay, I have carrot then. Really? You don't mind? Okay, I get a carrot. Wait, actually, I think we have celery. Let me look. Nom nom. Huh? Bet you're not tough enough to have Sarah and Carrot together. I'll do it. I am tough enough. I'll show you. I don't wanna make a salad sandwich. I don't wanna, cause then oh, I don't wanna. I'm not chicken. Stop. 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 Well. Well, I go eat now anyway. Okay. Quit whinging. Let me whinge. Nom nom nom. Huh, thank you. Why are you subscribing? Huh? What'd I do? Huh? What'd I do? What'd I do? All day sleepers don't get to whinge. Fine. Well, I'll sleep tonight. I'll sleep tonight. And then I can whinge tomorrow. Guys, look how grumpy I am today. Do I get a head pat? Because I'm grumpy? Look how upset I am. Wow. Wow, thank you. Wow. That's kind-hearted. Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat, alright? Thank you for encouraging me to eat, okay? I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow morning a little bit earlier than usual because I have a little lunchy lunch to go to tomorrow, so I will see you a little earlier, but I'll have a it's so funny. Wait, look at this. There is a player controlling me, Chris Dreamer. Nico one shot. Ran. Yeah, it's so funny, like the stark difference between it. I feel like I would be more like Chris though. I wouldn't like if someone was controlling me like that. Unless they were doing something like really sweet and like cool, you know. But yeah, anyway, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day / night / morning / evening / afternoon / day. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll have a waiting room up later, okay? Just wait, alright? And yeah, I should be able to get a schedule out tomorrow. I'm sorry for not doing it today. But I just wanted to double check with Zara on the time for tomorrow, okay? But anyway, I love you guys very much. And thank you so much everyone for coming today. And yeah, make sure you take care of yourselves and eat too, alright? If you haven't eaten yet today. Okay? Bye bye, everybody. Oh, but you know, I got things to do, I got places to see, so better head off now, but I'll see you later. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming, alright? Bye, everyone, bye. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And remember, God loves you. Ha!